Hello, welcome to today's immigration tidbit. No, that has nothing to do with it being good for you. When you get the date set for your individual hearing, which is really another way of just saying trial, that's all it means. The person who's setting the date, the clerk who's setting the date in the system, they don't know a thing about your case. They don't know if it's good. They don't know if it's bad. They don't know if you have a valid asylum claim, if it's a bona fide asylum claim. They don't know what ground of persecution you are under, what you have suffered. There has been no review of any prior documents, any prior asylum application. No, it is absolutely purely a calendaring uh, effort. And the reason you're probably asking this is you probably know 15 people who have waited longer, and you probably know some people who have waited years and years and years. And there's a reason for this. Let me explain. When in the years past, people would apply for asylum. Of course, they'd get put on the waiting list, and years later, sometimes 6 years, sometimes 10 years, they'd finally get their hearing. But the government changed that recently, and by recently I mean 1 to 2 years ago, give or take. And it is last in, first out. That's a an accounting term, but what it means is the people who come through the border now, they get put in the system first, okay? And they get processed first. So it's not unusual now to have a hearing even 6 months after you enter. And what this does, it has two effects. It means when you come in and try to apply for asylum in the U.S., you're going to be getting a judge much quicker, which means if you don't have a real claim, you're going to be denied and have to leave quicker. But it also means that the people who filed before this new system are still waiting, and now they are getting pushed farther and farther and farther. And it may be, who knows when they get their hearing. So I wouldn't, throw the dice down and think you're lucky and all that. You need to prepare. Okay, that's the only way to win an asylum case. You have to prepare. You have to show that you qualify. You have to be coherent. You have to show that you have the evidence. You have to show that you're under one of the 5 enumerated grounds of asylum. Some people think it's what it's not. I mean, I had one consult the other day thought that mental anguish, that's it, no persecution at all, just mental anguish from their country is grounds for persecution, okay? Grounds for asylum. So it's political, social group, nationality, race, religion, okay? Those are the grounds. If it falls under something other than that as to why you might be persecuted, you're not going to qualify for asylum. There may be other things, but not asylum. So don't read into it that you have a hearing. It's just procedure now. Just be sure you're prepared. Okay?